Hey all, it is your Monday, June 8th CRC update. It was so good to see a lot of your faces yesterday at our outside worship service at 10 a.m. So thank you for coming. What a gift it was to sing together, to worship together, to see each other, and to come under God's word together. And so that will continue. There's two options for worship in terms of the place we are: 9 a.m. online, if you prefer to stay home, or 10 a.m. here at church outside. Bring your lawn chairs and your coffee, and we will gather and worship together. So I wanted to give you a few other details regarding our reopening. We are now opening up the community room and the prayer chapel for small groups. And so if you're interested in using that space, you just need to contact the church office and reserve that space. We are asking that when you're in our building, you wear a mask and practice social distancing. We're also going to have directions and wipes available in each of those spaces, and so that when you're done using that space, you'll clean up after yourself. So if you're interested in those spaces, let us know, but you are welcome to use those spaces at this point. In addition, we're encouraging small groups to gather. Probably the best plan at this point is outside, but if you are gathering in people's homes, we encourage you to wear a mask and practice social distancing, just to be sensitive to the needs of others. But we sure understand the value and the importance of connecting with each other, so we want to continue to encourage you to do that. In addition, the staff are going to be able to use their offices. The building is still closed, and so there's not an opportunity for walk-ins, but if you want to make an appointment with a staff person, that definitely is available. Staff will be wearing masks when they're in the building, except when they're in their offices by themselves. Then they won't have to wear a mask, but the staff will kind of have the freedom at this point to decide if they prefer to work remotely or if they want to come back into the office. In addition, this Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we continue that consistent Zoom prayer time. So if you want to join us for prayer, we encourage you to do so at 11 a.m. And this Sunday, June 14th, we're doing a one-shot sermon series focusing on Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. First three chapters of Ephesians are really Paul expressing the story of the gospel. And then beginning in chapter 4, he really begins to talk about how the story of the gospel impacts our story. And so we're going to focus on chapter 4, verses 1 through 3, and really look at some of the foundational ways that our life needs to reflect that gospel. And some of those ways have been very helpful for us in regards to decisions about how we navigate COVID. And so we're going to talk about that as it surfaces some of those foundational values of what it means to be a follower of Jesus Christ. So if you want to read ahead, it's Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3 we'll be looking at on Sunday. And one final note, just to encourage you to be in prayer for Pam Miller and her daughter Mariah. Pam lost her husband, Lenny. He passed away yesterday. So I encourage you to be in prayer for their family as they walk through this time of loss. Well, hopefully get the chance to see you soon. Please join us, whether online at 9 or 10 o'clock outside this Sunday. And I hope that this week is filled with the opportunity to be reminded that no matter what you're facing, God's in the midst of it, that you are deeply loved. And I'm so thankful we get to be on this journey together. So hopefully see your face soon.